Welcome back to Expresso. Now, besides the Bafana madness that we've got going on in studio, if you've ever thought of getting a tattoo or you already have one, then this is the show for you. The Cape Tattoo Expo hits Cape Town shores this weekend, starting today. It's going to be absolutely awesome. It's actually one of the coolest lifestyle festivals on the African continent. It's been running for 5 years, and right now in studio, we've got some of the experts who will be featured in the expo, as well as they'll be telling us the do's and don'ts of getting a tattoo. So if you've got any queries, this is the segment for you. I've got Manuela sitting here, I've got Rosanna from Amsterdam, and I've also got Daniel. What's up, guys?
What's happening?
You guys good?
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, my first question is that I know when I really wanted to get a tattoo was that some tattoo artists wouldn't let me get it in certain places, and some people would tattoo in that exact same place. Are there places where you really shouldn't get a tattoo, or are the tattoo artists just lazy?
No, I think there's definitely different kinds of skin that works better for tattoos. You know, sometimes you want to stick to areas that aren't too visible for people that haven't got any tattoos, just because they don't know what it's like to live with it. Okay. There's still a lot of people that will judge you for having a tattoo. I mean, it's a bit outdated, of course, but South Africa's quite conservative. So, you know, when a young kid at 18 comes and wants their whole face tattooed, or their hands and knuckles and that, you know, you don't really know what you're going to be doing in life. And not that I think it makes a difference, but they are going to be judged by everybody.
Yeah, well, speaking of being judged, have you ever had an experience where socially you feel like you've been ostracized because you've decided to put some ink on your skin?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I take it that personally, you know. I think most people are just fascinated by what you do, and they might, like, just look at you weird and stuff, and you can, it's how you take it. If you go like, oh, you know, and you feel all weird about it, it's your perception of it. Generally, they're just curious and they want to know why and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I mean, my daughter's PTA meeting, like at the teacher's school, yeah, I suppose.
They got it like, what?
Yeah, but I mean, like, who's to judge someone that has tattoos or has had collagen in their lips and, you know, fake boobs put on? It's like completely different.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Now, Rosanna, you're from Amsterdam, and this is your 5th time in South Africa.
Yes,
so you've been
from the beginning.
Yeah, so you've been at the expo from the very beginning.
Yeah.
What has been one of the coolest things about the expo for you as a tattoo artist?
For me, as a tattoo artist, I mean, just to see my friends down here, see the art evolve, see Manuela throw the bash, giving us a good time.
Yeah.
Right? Getting out of minus 13 degrees.
Yeah.
It's just very wonderful.
I guess, right? Now, Daniel, you were telling me earlier that one of your favorite things about the expo is the fact that it's such a jam. Like, it's such a good time. And you just party the whole time.
Yes.
So it's not just tattoos, guys.
No.
There'll be bands, there'll be arts on display. Talk to me about some of your favorite things about that.
Well, you know, they're going to have so many of the local bands that are going to be representing there for the weekend.
Yeah.
It's nice that for this convention, Manuela's concentrated all the parties sort of into the same venue, so there's not very little traveling now,
cool.
which will obviously induce a lot more partying and a lot more drinking, which is nice, you know. And again, it's just going to be a really crazy weekend of international mixture.
You're such a problem, Daniel. you just like the craziness. That's all you like.
Craziness, I think, as long as it's crazy, I'm good. It's
Cool,
going to be a good weekend, yeah.
Now, Rosanna, for you, obviously you're from Amsterdam. Do you find that there's things that you bring to the South African, you know, tattoo industry that, you know, you guys maybe swap some trade tricks, or is it pretty much a universal?
It is a universal industry, but the thing is, you know, you always get to meet somebody with new skills, new capabilities, a new little trick in technique. So it's always interesting to see what other people are doing, the art that is exposed, since that is rather inspiring, of course.
Yeah. No, that's really cool. Now, this year promises to be the best Cape Tattoo Expo ever.
You say that every year.
You say that every year. But this year actually really is, because you guys have some really cool elements. Talk to me about the gaming elements, because I think that's one of the coolest things.
Yeah, well, I thought we just, you know, people, the tattoos take quite a while to get done. So you're watching it, and then there's always, like, people walking around, and there's not much else to do. So this year we've got Zombie Gamer on board, and he's going to have different games there. And we've got to have the Guitar Hero and Rockstar.
Oh, nice.
So some of the guys from the bands are going to come battle the public, and yeah, just a general, like, you know, I mean, he's got tons of games. He's going to kill me for not knowing them all to roll them off. And I think we've got Pippa Shabalala that's going to come through, and she's doing a little bit of a cameo there. So yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah. So if you're not getting a tattoo done, this is one of the places where you can go and just have a really, really good time, appreciate the arts of tattoos, have awesome gaming experience, and the live band that Daniel really likes, the live bands and the concert, because it's just a jam, right, Daniel?
This is true.
If you guys know anything about me, you know that I love to cook. So right now, let's go outside and get my braai on. Can I have some meat, guys?